Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Voltaic Nova here, and in today's video I have a story for you guys about a relationship I was in with a girl about 2 or 3 months ago. Now, for privacy purposes, I'm just gonna go ahead and call this girl Bob, and my friend in this situation is gonna be called Billy. And basically, Bob had gone through a breakup, and I was friends with her, and I started helping her through the breakup, and somewhere along the way we developed feelings for each other. And me just wanting to brag because she was one of the hot girls at school, and I wanted to brag, so I told my friends and everything. They're like, oh, congrats. And I don't know how, but word got around that I liked her, and we ended up going out about a week after all of this happened, and it was fun, you know. We had gone to football games, we'd gone to the mall, and we had a lot of fun together, and I enjoyed her company. But people would always come up to me and just say, hey dude, she's a hoe, she's a slut, she's gonna cheat on you, she's not loyal. And I just said, no, you're wrong, she hasn't texted any other guys. Well, I actually ended up asking one of my other friends, Nacho, who was friends with Bob at the time. I told him, hey, can you do me a huge favor? Could you ask Bob for a nude and see if, you know, she does it? And she ended up doing it, and I basically just said, how could you do that? And she explained to me that she wouldn't do it again. She started crying over FaceTime, and I just felt like a total douchebag. So I forgave her, just being a moron. I forgave her, didn't think about it anymore, didn't even talk about it. And things were good until my friend Billy came into the equation, and he started talking to her, and it wasn't that bad, but then he wore, Bob wore Billy's jacket, and that made me kind of mad. So I pointed that out, and then I got grounded just because I kept on getting in trouble at school. I ended up getting grounded, so I couldn't really talk to Bob anymore, which really sucked. So she actually ended up talking to Billy every single day for the next month or two. And that's fine until I realized what they were talking about. And later, after we had actually broken up, one of my friends told me that she had stripped for them, Nacho and Billy, on Uvu. So, you know, big mistake on her part. And I confronted her about talking to Billy, and she's just like, oh, no, there's nothing, don't worry about it. And then Billy gave me his account to download some games off his account, because if you guys don't know, you can actually game share on Xbox and PS4, the new next-gen consoles. So I was going to game share a few games off his account, and me just being curious, I went through his messages to see what him and Bob had texted about. And the first thing I see is, baby, I love you. And I took a picture of it, sent it to Bob, and I'm like, what is this? And she's like, what do you mean? And I just said, you know what I mean. And I just broke up with her after that. You know, I'm done with your crap. I don't want to talk to you anymore. Don't look at me. Don't think about me. Just get out of my life. And I shoved her away. And this was in December, about 2 months after we started going out. And we were actually on the way to a Christmas parade with my family. And she texted my mom and asked her to give me the phone. So I started talking to her. We patched things up. She basically apologized, and she said it was a joke. And I believed her, which was my first mistake. But I mean, what am I gonna do? It was only 2 months, and you know, it was fine in my eyes. So after I'd forgiven her, she explained that it was a joke. We had a school dance, and she had before hitting Billy, she had danced with another guy, and then she had hit Billy in the nose and cut a scar. Like he has metal glasses, and they basically just cut a little cut into the bridge of his nose that was at least 1 or 2 inches deep. And he started bleeding, and he just kicked Bob, and it was funny, I'll be honest. And I confronted Bob, and I'm like, hey, why'd you do that? And she's just like, 'cause Sam's being a douche. And that was, I can understand, but that wasn't very smart. And so Billy and Bob stopped texting, and I thought everything was just fine, everything was gonna be okay, and I was so happy because me and Bob could finally get our relationship on track. But after she got grounded, that was kind of hard to get our relationship back on track because her parents took away everything from her when she gets grounded. So she had no phone, no Xbox, no TV, nothing. So we had almost no way to communicate. And at school, she told me that she wanted me to handle her Instagram account. So she gave me her Instagram username and password. And me being the curious boyfriend, I'm sure if any of you have had trust issues, you would do this, because our whole relationship, based on everything she's done, I was having some major trust issues. And looking back, I realized I should have broken up with her right then, but for some reason I was stupid and didn't. And I got on her Instagram account, went through her DMs. The first thing I see on there is a text from Billy after they had supposedly stopped texting. And it was about a month. The text had happened about a month before I actually found them. And they had actually stopped talking after these texts, but they were still talking occasionally. So the text basically said, "Baby, I love you. Please don't ever leave me." Basically, you know, the cheesy love stuff. And the next day, I sent Billy a picture of these screenshots and said, so I found this, and he basically, he explained to me that she had lied to him and said that we weren't going out at the time of these texts when we were. So, you know, she done goofed there, and she done goofed everywhere else. And so the next day I went to her at school and I said, "I'm done with your crap, we're over, and I'm serious when I say it this time, do not talk to me." And she lied to me and said that those texts had never happened and that they were once again a joke. But I knew better this time. I didn't forgive her. I'm just like, I just genuinely don't care. And then basically we were over. We weren't a thing anymore, and she was out of my life for good. So things were all good and everything, and since then she's dated 2 guys, and she can, if we ever talk, which is not very often, once or twice I've texted her and either asked her for just help on something or just to talk as like in a group with her boyfriend. Never really as friends, because I myself, I just simply can't stand her, because I've estimated that she lied to me maybe half our relationship. But that is the end of this story, guys. That's the story of how my girlfriend, who I forgave many times, cheated on me with my best friend and then lied to me about it. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. I'm sorry if it was a little depressing, but I didn't really have any ideas. Thanks to my good friend Hybrid for recommending this video. I hope it turns out well. My mic broke, so I have to use my sister's little headset. So I don't know if the mic quality is going to be all that good. But yeah, guys, if you did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like. Go check out my channel. Go check out the Kairos channel. And subscribe to the Voltaic channel. Peace, guys.